The Wildcat Sports Club CNY Brewfest is coming up January 31st and February 1st at the New York State Fairgrounds. Taste your way through unlimited samples from more than 100 breweries. Now featuring hard ciders, seltzers, craft cocktails, and mocktails too. Grab your tickets now at cnybrewfest.com.
Oswego, WTKW HD2 Bridgeport, ESPN Radio. This is the Burdick Lexus and Burdick BMW postgame show.
And welcome in the Labatt Blue phone line, 315-437-7644 is the number if you'd like to get in and talk about a win. It's been a couple games since we could talk about a win. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing basketball to watch, but it was a win. Makes you frustrated, though, too, that if you come out against Stanford and play a little bit in the first 8 minutes, you might be 2-0 on a road trip to California. But they got the win. That's all you need is a win. Get a win. This team can't be choosy on how good wins look. You just got to take what you get. Interesting night. Only two people really scored a lot for Syracuse. J.J. Starling with 18 points. I said prior to the game that I want him taking 15 to 20 shots a game. Not a lot of threes. 1 for 3. That's what you need out of him. Lucas Taylor was effective, 5 of 8, 19 points. And I also Jaquan Carlos had 8 points, which I don't even recall any of them. 2 for 4 from the field, but 4 turnovers. He looked lost on the press, and I was saying he needed to play more. Not always right, but he scored when needed. Would love to get your takes on this game. I know it's a win, so you don't have anything to complain about. But you're more than welcome to call in. If Syracuse could get one more guy to score in a game, if they could get 3 guys that could put up points, this team might be decent. It just never happens. Even in wins. You got Lucas Taylor and Starling, and everybody else just kind of was there. Big Duke, Naheem McLeod getting some run tonight. Wasn't expecting that. 3 rebounds, 1 block in 9 minutes. He played a good 9 minutes. He gave Eddie a rest. LA Orange says not a big enough win. Fire red. I agree. I concur 100%. 03 Champs 315 says, I think we should play zone. Don't care what anyone says. They looked good in the zone tonight. Cal, not a good shooting team. They chucked up threes because they were open and they didn't make them. I would love to hear from you guys. Anybody got anything nice to say? I would expect to see more zone, but nobody shoots as bad as Cal. Cal and Syracuse, not exactly the 2 best 3-point shooting teams in the conference. Are we going to complain about the ball being inbounded into the corner? And look, Cal can't shoot, but winning on the road in the ACC against anybody is good. Florida State went to Cal, lost to both teams. A lot of people have struggled on this. To get a split, it's good, and it was even more important today because all the bottom feeders in the ACC won and you got to stay ahead of the bottom feeders if you want to make it to the tournament. I know that's a sad thing to say for the state of Syracuse basketball, but you need to get to the tournament. And if you don't, that is bad news. 13 turnovers for Syracuse tonight. Not great, but less than they had at Stanford. I want to see something here. There we go. Syracuse totals 42 rebounds to 37 for Cal. Again, they win on the rebounding. Let me see what we got here. A session closed, Jordan, on the screener. Let me see if I can get the screener open so I can see who it is. Should I just give them the old Paulie, what do you want? See if they want to talk to me? Oh, it's pending. Hold on. Yeah. Someone is calling in right now. Do they want to talk? I don't know. It's a win. So they may just be saying, tell this idiot to shut up. Let's go to Chris in Poughkeepsie. What's up, Chris?
What's up, bud? I'm surprised the phones aren't ringing off the hook over there.
Oh, yeah, shocking.
It's shocking. You know, it was a real good thing to see Naheem McLeod out there. And I really got upset when he took him out right after he had made that defensive block on the board. It was like, as this kid's starting to, you know.
We were laughing in the watch party because if you watched the offensive sequence before, he had zero idea where the rebound was. He was looking around lost, and he got taken out. So,
yeah, and you know he was looking a little flimsy out there on the defensive board, but you know he stuck with the ball. He ended up pulling it back in and making a play. And you know what? Those minutes really gave Lampkin a little time on the bench to get himself together. You know, I thought that you know he's 7 feet. What 7'1"?
Yeah, so more than that. Yeah, 7 something. He's over 7 feet.
Now, no matter what, 7 foot in the paint is going to disturb your shot, no matter what. Just having him in the paint and the time that he had, I thought was extremely good for Syracuse today. Good win for the boys today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. It's good for some positivity. You know, you got to get wins, and they got one. It's not gonna. They've got a tough game coming up. We'll discuss that in a little bit. We'll take more calls. 315-437-7644. I'll run down the stats. I saw people on Twitter a little upset at the free throw differential. Who cares? They won. We'll break it all down. We got a quick night ahead of us. We'll hear from Coach Autry, whether it's his press conference or his interview with the Learfield broadcast. We will hear either one of those two. So line up your calls now. 315-437-7644 on the Labatt Blue call in line. I am Paulie, and this is ESPN Syracuse.
Syracuse basketball head coach Adrian Autry joins Orange Nation every Thursday at 1. Brought to you by...
Hi, everybody. How we doing? What did Luka Doncic say? Choppa can't guard anybody even in the zone. You could see, I could see open shots coming. Thank you, Sport Boy. The first half of the watch party, if you guys missed it, that was something else. I had tears running down my face. Choppa's 6 points, 2 of 5 from the field. One turnover in 17 minutes is why they won. Okay. Okay, I like it. That's a take.
It doesn't even smell good. It smells like he's burning the fucking building down. Luka for 80 is nuts. Lakers get Luka, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris. Mavs get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a first rounder in 2029. The Jazz get some horse pucky that nobody cares
Oh,
about.
someone put the Luka tirade. It was Luka trade.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I was trying to put it on your screen, but then it wasn't showing up because it was too recent. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but, like, I don't get it. If you're the Maverick, like, did Luka want out? That has to be what it is, right? Is Luka's contract ending? What do you mean messed up tonight, dog? Also, you typed that twice. I don't think the NBA is about to veto anything. Why would the Mavs do that? Luka must want to leave. It's like the last year of his deal or something.
Hey, Luka, my name is Luka. He does. That's a song about child abuse.
Oh. L.A. Jackson Hayes probably. Oh, random line. Thanks, Cuse Sports Talk. Oh, poor guy. Oh, great point, Armosaurus. Luca, great movie.
Lucas? That was a movie, too.
Yeah, here's what I'll say, Philly's Most Wanted. That's what I thought about Kyrie and Luca together, and they made the finals.
Who makes a trade at midnight?
Well, it's, I hate to break it to you, but it's only like 9 p.m. Although they just like finished the game. Oh, they're on the East Coast. Yeah, you're right. I don't know, jerks.
Saturday Night News Dump. Hey. I like doing this post-game show. It's Paulie Scibilia with you. I don't have Steve here questioning my every sentence, critiquing my takes. I get to just say what I want, and I don't have him chirping at me the whole broadcast. Ready for some Syracuse stats brought to you by nobody? Let's go. J.J. Starling, my friends, 18 points, 6 of 18 shooting, 1 for 3 from the three-point line, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, and 1 block. That's a good night at the office for J.J. Starling. And it is an office now because they're getting paid. Lucas Taylor, 19 points, 5 of 8 from the floor, 3 of 5 from three-point land, 6 of 6. That's your player of the game right there. 6 of 6 from the line. Syracuse 17 of 20 from the line overall. That's pretty damn good for Syracuse. He had 7 rebounds, 19 points, no assists, 3 turnovers though. But I'll give it to him. He's my player of the game, even though his plus minus for the game was -4. Coach Boeheim always said that stat doesn't mean anything. That kind of shows it, right? Elijah Moore, 6 minutes. He's got his usual amount of minutes. Knockdown shots, though. Two 2 3-pointers early on to get him out to the lead, 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 3 fouls in 6 minutes. That's impressive. Or in 17 minutes. Jair Davis, 6 points, 2 of 5. Very similar stat line to one Chapel Moore. 2 for 2 from the line, 5 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 assist. He's 3 assists. Look at that. I can't read tonight. I don't have my glasses on. Eddie Lampkin, 6 points, 10 rebounds, 1 block. Kyle Cuff, only 2 minutes tonight. Anybody want to complain about that? Kyle Cuff didn't get enough run. Call in 315-437-7644. 2 fouls, 2 turnovers in 8 minutes. Also impressive. 1 steal. Chris Bell, 5 points. 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. That's what you need out of him. Just knock down your shots when you're in. 1 rebound. 1. 2 turnovers, no blocks. Filled up the stat sheet, though, with 1 rebound and 2 turnovers in 14 minutes. Jaquan Carlos struggled with the ball down the stretch, but 8 points, 2 of 4. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds. 4 turnovers. 0 assists. 0 assists to 4 turnovers, not good. In 20 minutes. Petar Mastorovich, 3 points for him. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 1 air ball from the free throw line. Also 3 rebounds. No turnovers in 18 minutes in Naheem McLeod. You know how in hockey they do star players, 1, 2, and 3? He would be number 2 on my list. 1 of 1 from the floor. 3 rebounds, 1 block, no turnovers, 1 assist in 9 minutes. Let's go to Jill in Chicago. Jill in Chicago, what are you doing?
I know, it's very exciting. My son is a senior at Syracuse, and I'm very disappointed about the 4 years that he's had at Syracuse in terms of the basketball school that we're supposed to be.
Might be the first freshman class to not have a team go to the tournament.
Well, especially considering the year they were born is the year that we won the national championship. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. But anyways, I wanted to know, how do you think our team would have been this year had we still had Malik Brown on it? And how's he been doing at Duke anyways? I haven't been following him.
Well, he's been hurt. He's been hurt a little. I think he's coming back soon, but he's been average there. And I don't know how different this team would look with him. I mean, he'd be getting Peter's and Jair Davis's minutes if he was here. So I don't know. And the question is, would they have gotten Eddie Lampkin if he was here still? So,
well, you weren't supposed to play that game. I just meant, actually being able to play the 4.
If he was playing the 4, they would be better. I don't know. Offensively, they'd be better. Defensively, they would be better. So I think the team would be stronger with him. That's a very good question, Jill.
Okay. I'll take it.
All right.
Have a good night.
It's 11:33 there, right?
Yeah, 11:33.
All right. Look at me breaking down time zones. Thank you.
I like how you did the math like that real quick.
Yeah, right in the top of my head. We'll take our second timeout. We'll come back. 315-437-7644 if you would like to call in and chat about the game. Duke and Duke's coming next. Enjoy the win while you can, guys. Enjoy your red-eye home. Duke's waiting for you when you get back. It's ESPN Radio, Syracuse. I'm not asking Jill out. I was just showing off my impressive time zone knowledge. How fucking gross is it that those kids were born in 2003? The problem is Bell doesn't move. What in the hell's going on? I was trying to read the chat. Oh. Thank you, Jordan. I think Chris Bell should come back. What's the one thing I recommend to athletes as advice? I don't have advice for athletes. Have you seen me? If they have like advice about radio broadcasts, I'll talk to them. Save your story. Phone's ringing. Yeah, Jordan. All right, well, then don't put them on. Tell them that, though. You have to tell them exactly what you said to me. Oh, is Tim taking a shot at me? I hope so. It is. Syracuse wins. Syracuse wins. Syracuse wins. 75-66 at Cal. You don't just roll in and beat the Golden Bears, my friend. Let's go to Tim in Charlotte. Tim, how are you?
Pretty good, Paulie. Pretty good when a student's mother from Chicago calls in, and she was the most knowledgeable person all night.
Yeah, he's smarter than me.
She was pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Because I have said that all year. Malik was here. At the 4, it'd be a much different team. I was a season ticket holder from day one in the Dome. I saw the last game in Manly. My uncle had preferred seats. I had 3 seats, didn't miss a game till 93. Then I moved to Charlotte because I'm in NASCAR in 97. And I'm from Oswego. Used to race there and all over the Northeast and Midwest. But big Orange fan, everything, football and basketball.
Yeah, I don't know if he got offered a lot of money and that's why he went to Duke, or if he thought Donnie Freeman was going to take minutes from him. I don't know what it was, or he thought he was going to play the 5 again and didn't want to, which he ended up playing at Duke anyways. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't seem like it's helped either one of them, Syracuse or Duke, with the decision, or Malik with the decision.
Well, before he got hurt, he won one game basically for him in the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but he's been hurt though, so he's stomach or some type of muscle pull or something like that. But I still think we would have more wins. And well, of course, if Judah was there, we definitely would have.
Yeah, that one hurts. I was a big Judah fan. Tim, thanks for your call. We've had, I don't think we've had anybody in Syracuse, actually. Anybody in Central New York call. We've had Poughkeepsie. We've had Charlotte. We've had Chicago. People in Central New York only call if they lose. What do you think, Jordan? Should I take a timeout, come back, and play Autry? Yeah, let's do that. We got a call in. We just killed another segment. We'll take a timeout. If you'd like to get on the Bat Blue line and call in, if you're in Central New York, 315-437-7644. We'll hear Coach Autry's thoughts on the win at Cal when we come back on ESPN Radio Syracuse. I think Donnie will be back next year. I honestly do. Yes, people are just saving up their anger for the Duke game. So if they lose. I think Donnie wants to play with Sadiq. Aren't they friends, Mike? You would know that more than anyone. That was the talk when they both committed. Well, right now, if Syracuse isn't got a deal locked up with the people they want back, then they're not doing their job. I heard Anthony Davis got hurt being traded. That's my NBA joke of the night.
And you're listening to the Pulse of the Orange, ESPN Radio, 97.7 and 100.1.
It is. I am Paulie Scibilia, 315-437-7644. Still got a few minutes for you if you would like to get your call in. Can I complain about something now? I'm going to be like the negative people. I don't mean to do this, but if you're upset tonight because Syracuse won, or you're just not willing to enjoy a win, even if it's against Cal because you think they stink, or, you know, they should be better, you know, just like you can't call in after they win and say, you know what, it was nice to see Naheem McLeod play well. It was good to see Adrian Autry tried the zone. It was, you know, anything. No, you just want to sit there and be quiet. Like, if you're a fan, you should be happy that the team won. Because I see you all on Twitter. You at me. Is that what they call it when people are talking smack? You at me. Don't at me, bro. With the whole, you know, Paulie, this is rock bottom. This is rock bottom. Okay, if it's rock bottom, then enjoy a win. You don't get these very often, right? Enjoy it. I don't get it. I don't get it. You're not a fan if you can't enjoy a win. Was that an aesthetically pleasing end to a basketball game? No, it wasn't, but it was still a win on the road. They won on the road in a different time zone. And enjoy it. You're a fan. You just because you don't like the coach doesn't mean you can't enjoy a win. I don't get it. If they had lost tonight, the phone lines would be lit up. I was getting calls at 2 o'clock when they lost to Stanford. 2 o'clock in the morning, people are calling in. It's not been a fun year for the fans, for the players, for the coaches. But you know what? They got to win tonight. Let's go. Bring on Duke. Bring on Duke. Well, could they get pounded by 20? Yeah. But you know what? They still got to play the game, and let's enjoy it. You know? If they get their ass kicked by Duke, whoever's hosting postgame that day is going to have a ton of calls. If they beat Duke, I might give that one an okay not to call in because you should be out celebrating that one. Brian Higgins. If you lose to Duke, bring on whoever's next and root for them. All right? Let's cheer this team on with what they got left. Let's get to Charlotte. You don't want rock bottom. You do not want rock bottom. As much as you guys say it's already here, you don't want that. All right? You don't want a team to be rock bottom. If they can somehow fight to be near 500, enjoy it. It's been a crappy year, but you're not a fan if you want the team to lose. And if the only reason you're engaged in the team is when they lose, I wouldn't want to hang out with you. Because that's not fun. That's not a fun life. Thank you. Let's hear what Coach Autry had to say about the win at Cal. He was on the Learfield broadcast, which you can hear right on our sister station, TK99. It's brought to you by RomanoCars.com.
They kept playing, so I'm just proud of these guys. It was a great game. Both halves, they competed in the way they need to compete to win games.
There you go. That was a guy who is rock bottom for the program. Thank you all for tuning in the past two watch parties and to the post-game shows and the pre-game shows I've done. Luckily for you, you don't have to hear me again till when am I back? The Miami game. February 11th. December. Oh, you didn't hear it? I'll play it. You guys, that's all right. You didn't hear it. You didn't miss much. He's proud of his team. So, enjoy the season. Enjoy this. We'll talk to you again on Monday. All right, on Orange Nation. And then when I say things, Steve will backtalk me. I just got through that tirade, and nobody sassed me. Nobody gave me lip, as my dad would say. Props to Govendo for tonight, too. If you don't follow on Q Sports Talk, then you don't know the story, but anything I ever say now about Govendo, he is a good man. And he steps up in a time of need. Thank you. Have a good night. Enjoy a week off. What are we going to do tomorrow? We're just going to sit and talk about a trade. There's no football tomorrow. Enjoy a nice Sunday tomorrow. All right? And they got to win. Sleep tight, everybody. Good night.